Today, let's focus on the last part of the passage, where Mark recalls Jesus' rebuke of his disciples when he caught them arguing, who among them is the greatest? As a mother, this is very close to my heart, as it is a really childlike argument. Naturally, the disciples would have thought that the greatest person would have the attributes such as strength, intellect, popularity, money, skill, or even age. But no, Jesus explains that to be the greatest, they have to make themselves the smallest, the humblest. It is a complete reversal of their thinking. Jesus literally says that the way up is down. I suspect our thinking is not very different today. We want to be the best at things, first in line, and to have power. Who can honestly say that they want to be last and the servant of all? But Jesus calls us all to greatness, and with everyday act of kindness and by being humble in all we do, we can achieve just that. Jesus himself is a role model for us, as he came not to be served, but to serve, as we read in Matthew 20:28. As a further example, Jesus places a small child in front of his disciples. Children had very low status, only above the slaves, and were totally dependent on their guardians. You couldn't possibly get more vulnerable. We learn that to receive such a child in his name means to welcome Jesus himself, and by extension, acting on behalf of God, being his disciple. This part of the gospel is also a symbol for charity. A child, a symbol of the disabled, homeless, hungry, and poor. By being open to those who are worse off than us, by welcoming them into our society, by giving them a hand in times of need, we get closer to God, and our greatness grows. So many of the God's saints give us the best example of how to embrace all such children. We don't have to look any further than Saint Mother Teresa, Saint John Bosco, or Saint Vincent de Paul. I will conclude with a quote from Saint Francis of Assisi. Let us have charity and humility, and give alms, for almsgiving cleanses our souls from the filth of sin. At death we lose all that we have in this world, but we take with us charity and the alms deeds we have done, and for these we shall receive a great reward from God.